Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are around the world. We are back for the part two interview from the show. How you doing today, King Bray Almighty?
Feeling great.
Mm.
Have a lot of wins, so it's just a lot of reflection I have to do. How are you?
I'm doing great. Doing fantastic. Getting ready for my own show. But let's talk about you today. How was that show?
It was definitely something different, bigger show than the first one I did. So it's definitely a lot of new nerves I felt, but I had a lot of support. So I wanted to thank everyone because those were some great people. If I didn't have that support, well, I wouldn't be here.
Yeah.
But it was definitely limit pushing. I had to find something in myself. It's definitely a lot of mental work, and mental plays a big part in everything that I do. So it's definitely something gave me a new outlook.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a lot of reflection and a lot of improvement for the upcoming shows.
Yeah, I mean, you mentioned something, man. You say, there's a lot of mental work, new limits, you're achieving new limits, right? How was the preparation for you for this one? From the last interview we did all the way to the stage, how was that mental preparation that you just talked about?
A lot of journal entries that I'm assigned and just a lot of reflection. So usually I feel like I'm a disorganized person, so I really have to just calm myself down and just see my goals ahead of me. And when it's very clear, they're very easy to execute. Not many people realize once you have goals right in front of you, and once everything is calm and you realize that all you need to do is work towards it, the work is easy because you're doing what you love. If you're doing what you love, it becomes the best thing in the world because you're improving. You can love the journey and the ending. So it's just have your cake and eat it too. So you get whatever you need and you succeed along with it.
Wow, that is beautiful. That is truly amazing. You see your goals right in front of you, it becomes easy, right? I could say visualize your goals. I mean, so tell us, man, how was that experience on stage, competing in two different categories? You did the bodybuilding, and then you did classic, but both categories, man, you did your thing, Bray Almighty. But how was that feeling for you?
So right before I was like, oh, I was putting bodybuilding. I thought it was a mistake. Someone just threw me in there, even though after the show I realized I was put in there on purpose. So I was like, oh, I was like, I don't know. I haven't prepared for this. People were gonna help me behind stage, but then I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. So thank you to the people helping me behind stage, Moses, Kamani, and all the kings and queens that were along with it. So going on stage, it was something different. So confidence always kicks in, and it's just a different personality when I'm on stage because there's nothing else you can do, really. So it's just either you're on stage, you can't really panic because you're already there. If you panic, it's really going to be a real nightmare for you because you're trying to hold everything and you're trying to really smile through everything.
Yes.
So panicking is just useless at that point. You're already there. And even if you didn't put in as much work, the only thing you do is just get through it. So I definitely become a little showman. I like to be a little show off. So I come out on stage, and I was ready to present myself. I was ready. So everything just came together. I was really good. I was a really good sportsman about it. Made sure everyone felt good. And I was ready to dominate because if I'm up there, might as well show off what I can.
Yes. Rise, grind, and dominate. That is beautiful. Like you said, showmanship, yeah. When you step on stage, it's a whole different side of Bray. I'm like, man, who is that? That is beautiful. And then, you won Best Poser award. Congratulations on that. How does that even feel, at 15 years old too? Best Poser.
So all of this feels unreal, but it makes, it just makes sure that I can do better. It just makes me realize. So anytime I'm in a lagging area, I'm like, come on, you can do better. There's always something that we can improve upon. It's not, we can't be perfect, but we can be improved. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Even if it's slow improvement, you got to keep going because the movement is all we can do. Even if you're not the smartest or the strongest, you just got to keep moving until we're somewhere that we're comfortable in. And even then, push past the limits. But best posing. Speaking of pushing past limits, that's what dad or coach or whoever you want to call him, he definitely did that for me. Every time I hit a pose, I was like, yes, this is perfect. Do it again.
Yeah.
That was it. So I stayed up. I made sure I got that down. I was like, okay, so I want to get this right. I want to get best poser. I am going to get best poser. And it's just everything goes hand in hand. So it's pushing past your own limits, making sure you have others around you, and making sure you're in the right mental place. So it's a lot of corrections and a lot of mistakes that I've made. But when I made sure I got best poser from everything, I want to make sure I put my heart and soul into it. And I really love that posing routine.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful pose. I mean, that is why you got the best pose out. I mean, you know, it's a beautiful posing routine. Wow, congratulations on that again. You know, now looking forward, you know, you're getting ready to compete at Team USA. You know, what does that look for you right now?
Like I said, there's a lot of reflection. So once I realize there's multiple things I can do better, I'm improving, especially on peak week, because like I have like a little, I'm making a little notes list. It's what I can improve on peak week. So
yes.
I'm gonna make it an easier process for myself and everyone else. So it's just a lot of improving upon, and I can't really look down upon myself for not doing that.
Boom, there you go.
So I just gotta be like, okay, I did what I did. I can improve now, and even if it's little improvements, that's fine, because I'm 15, so I'm gonna keep improving as I get older. I started early, so I reap the rewards of that. So
yes, you're absolutely right. That is, you know, that is beautiful. You don't look down on yourself, you know, for whatever happened in the past, right? It's a learning opportunity. And it's a learning moment. You only keep getting better. Right? Well, thank you very much for that, King Bray Almighty. You know why we're laughing? Because peak week, oh my goodness. But that is good. That is good that you reflected on that, right? And that is the purpose right there. So before we round this up, you know, any word of advice do you have for your fans out there?
My fans, just keep going, because like the only thing that you can do is truly that. Even if you're not mentally there or physically there, the only thing you can do is really try and fail. And being afraid of failure is something else. It's definitely like something that gets you over time. You might not be afraid of failure right now, but you got to keep reinforcing yourself. So if you are, you really have to just push yourself into new limits mentally and physically, because mentally really controls you. And if you're lagging in that area, you're going to be lagging in a lot of other areas. So you just really have to surround yourself by good people and keep trying.
Yes, man. Thank you very much for that, man. King Bray Almighty, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you for Team USA.
Oh, yeah.